We are back with more information. Sources are telling us that Prime Minister Narendra Modi, in fact, has taken a bold step when it comes to enhancing Africa's voice on the international stage and in shaping the future of our shared world. The Prime Minister has written to G20 counterparts to propose that the African Union be given full membership at the upcoming Delhi summit of G20. So the Prime Minister, they're writing a letter to his counterparts, to G20 members, asking them to give full membership to the African Union at the upcoming Delhi summit of G20. There's an important update coming in. The Prime Minister, in fact, believes in having a greater voice of the global South countries on international platforms, particularly of the African countries. We have Rishabh joining us with more details. The Prime Minister now urging his counterparts to give full membership to the African Union. Rishabh?
Well, absolutely. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has written to his counterparts of G20 nations proposing a full-time membership for African Union. Remember, African Union is a group of 55 African countries, and India has been proposing and furthering their voices in last one decade. India's work on Global South has been seen by the Western world and have been appreciated by the Global South countries. Only this January, India hosted the first Global South Summit where all the reservations, voices from the Global South were heard and even discussed upon. Now, India, taking a step forward, has proposed that African Union, which is a group of 55 African countries, should be full-time member of G20. Remember, India is president right now, the chair of G20, and September summit will happen in India. Prime Minister's bold step to go ahead and propose a full-time membership for African Union showcases that how India wants the voice of Global South to be heard at every platform. And here I'll be comparing, while the G7 washed out because of the Russia-Ukraine conflict, in G20, India has maintained and ensured that topics like economy, topics like rehabilitation, topics like voices and needs of Global South will be heard and will be given the priority. And hence, G20 is still more progressive as well as productive as a grouping. And that's the reason now Prime Minister Narendra Modi is furthering the voice of Global South, asking for a full-time membership for African Union. Remember, right now, apart from the member nations, European Union is part of G20. Now, if proposal is accepted, African Union with 55 members will also be part of G20 grouping.
Right, absolutely. More inclusive and representative global architecture and governance. Rishabh, thank you for getting us those details.